Okay, so um, if two functions are inverses, remember that what happened was when I composed them, really, it returned back my original x value. So if I had the output from f of x equals inverse functions would then say if g was the inverse of f, then I would take g of y, and it should give me back x, right? That's the way I can tell if they're inverses. So I'm not going to go through it exactly with numbers, but I will show it to you with composition of functions. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to say f of x equals 7x minus 21. I believe that g of x is its inverse. So to check that, I will compose f of g of x. And if I get a value of x, then I know that these functions are inverses of one another. So let's go ahead and do that and say, well, f of x is 7 times x, but instead of x, I'm going to leave a big open set of parentheses, and then minus 21. And inside of where x would be normally, I'm going to take the function, or the rule for g, which is 1 over 7x plus 3. Now, the only other thing I really need to do to see if this is actually true is just simplify this expression. So what I'm going to do is just distribute the 7. So 7 times 1/7 x is just going to return a value of x. 7 times positive 3 is going to be positive 21. And then I will just bring down the minus 21. When I continue to simplify, I have 21 minus 21, and that equals 0. So all I'm left with is x. So f of g of x is equal to x. That means that these two functions are inverses of one another. And since they're inverses of each other, I can actually compose it the other way. Let me show you what I mean. The magic of erasing. Okay, so if I compose g of f of x instead, I should still just get a return of x. And that's only true of inverse functions. So let us see. I have 1 over 7x. Well, instead of, I'm writing the rule for g, but of course instead of writing x, I want to leave a big set of open parentheses for myself. So 1 over 7 open parentheses for x, and then plus 3. And then inside of those parentheses, I want to write the rule for f of x, which is 7x minus 21. Again, I want to simplify just by distributing. 1 over 7 times 7x still just gives me x, minus 1 over 7 times 21. Well, 21 over 7 is 3. And then I'll bring down my plus 3 on the outside there. So I have x minus 3 plus 3. Using the inverse property of addition, I know that these will add to be 0. And what I'm just left with is x. So again, g of f of x is equal to just x. So I know that these functions are inverses as well. So there are 4 practice problems that I want you to try. Give them a go, and then what I will do is, hopefully I'll actually do it this time, post solutions on Blackboard. Then you can try the back of the page.